So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him in the hospital. And we are going to describe just how serious this is.
I would show up to the party in my little in a little town car. There's town, you know, I grabbed a town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and the road and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? What you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, files for the whole night. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get the, but at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got in. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yo, it just feels like this drama with Diddy is about to go from bad to worser because Jamie Foxx just spoke about this and accused him of allegedly trying to unalive him because he refused to take part in Diddy's freak-offs. I remember last year when Jamie almost passed away from an unknown medical illness. Well, it turns out that it wasn't just a random emergency because it was carefully planned out by Diddy allegedly. Well, Jamie is now spun all the tea about how he almost passed away from his mystery illness and how it was allegedly Diddy's doing. There's a whole lot of insanity going on here, and Jamie did not hold anything back. But why is Jamie speaking up now? And is he really a part of a conspiracy to take Diddy down?
Jamie Foxx was recently hospitalized and word got out that he told the cops that someone tried to kill him. And there's rumors and speculation that it could possibly be P. Diddy. A video recently
I got me some spicy tea Jamie Foxx and Diddy and is absolute Eli crazy. Did he thought that the drama surrounding him was going to die down in 2023? He has another shocker coming because the streets are now saying that he allegedly tried to unalive Jamie Foxx last year for turning down his freak-offs. Now I know y'all remember in April last year, when the news broke about Jamie Foxx being hospitalized, the family kept the real details about his hospitalization super secret. And we knew that because of all this hush-hush. There was definitely something going on, and in this case it looked like the something in question was none other than Diddy allegedly. Well, y'all know how Jamie Foxx has been a long-time attendee of Diddy's infamous wild parties, right? Well, he recently came forward to reveal some jaw-dropping information about what really goes down behind closed doors of Diddy's lavish gatherings. He shared some stories about crazy pool parties, extravagant spending, drugs, and some questionable action. Videos that have left fans in shock for people who have had their ears to the streets. All know Diddy parties are the stuff of legends, and news about all the really wild shenanigans that go on there. They've been in a rumor mill for ages, but no, it's not just about popping bottles and hitting the dance floor. No. According to the rumors, there's a whole other level of shenanigans happening behind those VIP doors. Y'all, they talking about orgies, and not orgies with just anybody, but orgies with me. Ale rappers and allegedly some underage boys in some cases. Yeah, y'all, it's very crazy when you think about it. But hey, it's Diddy, and Diddy has been rumored to be engaged in this sort of thing for decades allegedly. So Diddy's parties are on a whole another level of crazy, right? So it's not just crazy parties that been making people spill the tea about Diddy because he has also been in the news lately over some messed up stuff like things that happened with his ex-girlfriend Cassie and her lawsuit. And that was a whole Pandora's box that started all of this for Diddy. Now Cassie dropped a bombshell without lawsuit spilling all the tea on Diddy. And listen, it's just a messy scene, but turns out KY had a thing for male escorts and Cassie spilled all the deets on some seriously wild escapades. It was like cracking up a can of worms, and it ain't the good kind according to Cassie. He would bring in these male escorts and she got read into some intimate encounters, and it wasn't just him watching. Diddy was the director calling all the shots of these so-called freak-offs. But here's the interesting about this, is that Cassie also claimed that Diddy used to record the freak-off, which is kind of similar to what Jamie Foxx used to do at Diddy's parties when he attended, according to the rumor mill. Diddy allegedly liked to take advantage of young artists at these parties, forcing them to perform gay activities, and Jamie Foxx bore witness to it all since he used to attend these parties frequently back then before he mysteriously got sick and almost died. Now, Jamie Foxx has always kind of hinted about the things that happened at the parties, even though he didn't go into too much detail. He once revealed just how crazy Diddy's parties can get, and even claimed that Diddy once put him in charge of recording the questionable activities that happened at the parties.
You couldn't even get in this party, so the way I would get in this party is I show up with a camera.
Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy.
Puff is there, and it's all about him.
But before we even get into all of Jam's shocking revelations, can we please take a moment to talk about how multiple people have accused Diddy of allegedly trying to force them into freak out and how he would lose his mind? When they turned him down, well, in 2013, federal agencies were all up in Diddy's business, and they carried out an investigation into the true nature of his activities with young boys, and all know when the FED step in, they usually mean business. They dug deep into him before suddenly dropping the investigation, and fans believe that he pulled some strings to get the feds to back off, which raised some questions about the extent of his power. But that's not all, because Diddy's former artist Mesa, Betha Mace, also kind of hinted that Diddy tried to force him into freak off when he was signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records. Allegedly, this is what really led to Ma's issues with Diddy, eventually causing him to leave the label. After leaving Bad Boy Records, Mace decided to step away from the rap game and pursue a higher calling, becoming a pastor. Well, some folks have speculated that Ma's decision to step away from the mic and embrace Christianity was because he was probably witnessing some crazy stuff at Diddy parties. It didn't sit right with his spirit. It ain't uncommon for artists to find peace in religion, especially when the industry starts to get a little bit too real. And it looks like Mace might have seen things that didn't sit right with his soul, leading him to make that shift towards a more spiritual path. But before he went on to become a pastor, he and Diddy didn't really end on good terms. Word on the streets is that he didn't get paid by Diddy after leaving the records. Yeah, you heard that right, no cash, no checks, just radio silence on the payment front. And if that ain't bad enough, did he supposedly did a number on M's rep in the industry and got him blacklisted?
You know, I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name?
Allegedly, Diddy went around spreading rumors, talking all kinds of smack, making it impossible for M to land to deal with another label, which is absolutely shady. And now he's back to spill the tea on the secrets he once saw in an interview, who shaded those who've been working behind the scenes to pour mud over his name for years, claiming that there was more to Diddy and his parties than we would ever know. And I want to tell you why. You know, if the devil can use him aggressively, then I want. You know, God can use me aggressive. And when Ma said that it was worse, then we knew he wasn't playing around, because there have also been rumors about Diddy's sexuality. For decades back in the 90s, whispers about Diddy's sexuality started spreading into the industry, and Suit and Tupac Shakur were among the first to raise questions about Diddy's sexuality and his orientation. Well, Suchu wasn't shy about stirring that pot, and in the 90s, he dropped some bold hints about Diddy's preferences. Shakur in that time wasn't exactly besties with Diddy, obviously, and he went on record making statements that got people talking. Now, Shu wasn't the type to miss words at all, and he definitely threw shade at Diddy and spoke about the real things that Diddy was up to behind the scenes. And then there was also Tupac Shakur, who was known to have an intense rivalry with Diddy at the time. Tupac had his suspicions about Diddy, and he wasn't afraid to voice his concerns about him being on the DL. There were whispers in the industry, and Tupac, being Tupac, did not shy away from addressing them at all. And can we please talk about 50 Cent and how he's been on Diddy's neck since forever? He was among the first who really clocked Diddy's secret activities, and he has never held anything back, calling out Diddy sexuality and even sharing some pics that got the whole internet talking. Yeah, 50's been dropping hints, memes, and even pictures on his socials about Diddy for the longest time. One time he posted this picture of Diddy and Rick Ross that looked like they were making out, and caption it, "Something ain't right now." I'm not here to judge anybody's lifestyle, but 50C, he has this unique talent for making us all sit up and pay attention. It's like he's the hip-hop detective investigating Diddy's moves, and he is being very relentless. For example, there's this time that he said, "I can no longer help you guys soon. You will all be gay and happy. You are now left under the leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rain." Bo, now that's just 50 being 50. I mean, absolutely no chill. He even talked about Diddy offering to take him shopping.